and that's how
Yo,
things happen.
Brago,
Yep.
I want to confront you on stream, bro. Did you say Bully was bad?
Did I say brulee was bad? Oh,
Yeah, bro. Like,
what? Yo, what's popping, guys? Back like we never left, and I'm here with Lando checking
Lando.
in. What's popping, bro?
Wow, I'm good, man. What's up?
I'm doing good. We're here to analyze One Piece chapter 902. This is going to be a new series on the channel where after the viz comes out, me and another individual are going to talk about the chapter, go into it in detail based on the viz, just talk about it. So if you're here for the first time, make sure you like the video and subscribe, and also check out Lando's channel. It'll be in the description box down below.
I'd appreciate
But
that very much.
no problem, bro. But so One Piece chapter 902. Before we get into it, what were your overall thoughts on the chapter?
I think it was a great chapter. I mean, I understand why many people were upset with it. I'm not ending like prematurely because I mean, we were set up for so much stuff. Big Mom meeting Luffy, then just end like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's the only way it could actually played out that made complete sense.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. I don't mind the fact that the whole thing of Big Mom is not resolved because I expected that. I did not expect us to come in here and take down a Yonko. There was no way that was possible based on the resources we had and just our overall arsenal. We had help, of course, of Germa and Capone, Caesar, if you want to include him, but it still paled in comparison to the strength of the Big Mom pirates. Like, look at that family, bro. They had, like, even with all the shit that we did, they still had all these people in reserve that didn't do anything.
Exactly, and if they had done something, it's been over easily. Because I mean, truth to be told, Luffy should never like overcame Cracker.
I mean, yeah, I mean, even that was like, you know, but they implemented the fact that Cracker had the weakness and then Nami had a part in that. So I'm okay with that, actually. I'm okay with that. But Cracker, you know, he was definitely a very impressive combatant. Of course, Luffy versus Katakuri, a lot of people talk about that ad nauseum, but
no, that was crazy. Like, I have a lot to say about that. That was something that I completely hate.
Yeah,
like now that it's over,
yeah,
I have some big gripes to that, yo. Like,
I understand.
Katakuri has been portrayed outside of his combat defeat whenever it's convenient. I think Katakuri done some stuff that he should have done in certain scenarios. Like, I mean, Katakuri could have used Dice Motion and Luffy anytime he wanted.
Yes.
He could have Dice Motion that man ass from the very beginning.
Yes.
Katakuri, when he was tasked with the opportunity to stop Luffy before Luffy could show Big Mom the portrait to like reach their trauma again, he could have used Fern Mochi. He could have used so much different stuff to catch him. He could have, oh my god. Oda has let Katakuri do stuff that's convenient to the story to make Luffy progress, but we know he has the arsenal to do more impressive stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. He had the arsenal. It just didn't happen. And of course, I look at it from the fact that it's a shonen and how Oda's writing the story where you have to have it where Luffy advances.
He has to.
Yes,
you have to progress.
Yeah, so advance and progress. So this was an opportunity using a devil fruit that's in some ways similar to kind of have Luffy progress, because I think the next time we see Luffy fight, he's going to implement a lot of things Katakuri did.
A lot of stuff, man.
I want to see, like, one of my favorite attacks by Katakuri is grilled mochi, right?
That was dope.
I really love that attack, and I want to see, Luffy has Red Hawk, so I want to see if Luffy gets more creative with Red Hawk, where, you know, with Katakuri, I'm not sure how he did it, because with Luffy, you know, we say, okay, he throws his arm back, it's the torque, it's the haki. With Katakuri, he just blew his hand up. It's like,
exactly, you just completely just blast it out.
Yeah, so I want to see if Luffy in some way figured out how to do that, where it's like, can Luffy just have a basic like fire punch without, you know what I'm saying? Which would be impressive.
We don't have to use.
You know,
that'd be impressive.
You know, so that's my hope for that.
I'm thinking about Katakuri as well. Like people used to say that Katakuri primary fighting style is observation haki and all that stuff. This chapter we saw Katakuri with a trident.
Yeah. So
we can assume from before then this man already have a proficiency using the trident. So to me, it's silly as well. Or Luffy dodging the trident so easily. That means he sees him using it. That's his first weapon.
That is, yeah, exactly. This is something that he's extremely proficient in using. He's been using it since he was a child.
Child.
But do you think that's like a feat for Luffy because Luffy's able to dodge it?
Well, I mean, it's based on luck. Because I mean, Luffy was moving his extremely lucky. He was moving his head. He was moving his head, man. That's crazy.
He's extremely lucky. So I mean, Luffy versus Katakuri fight. I mean, we can definitely have a video around that, you know, and bring Tai in to, you know.
The remind us that Smooth is more impressive than Katakuri. Because we probably don't know that already.
You gotta have somebody to counter our points. But to the chapter though, the cover page where we had,
that was dope.
Basically we had the combatants. They're drawn as food that were representative of them. So of course we had the biscuit with Cracker, the donut guy. That's Katakuri.
And Smoothie's a road girl. Like that's kind of fitting because she's a road because just walking all over her. So she's trampled over. And Brule is the one the green monster.
Yeah, she's the green Vasco shop monster. So the cover page is really dope.
There's also Prometheus there as well.
Prometheus.
In the right-hand corner, Prometheus there as well. It's pretty dope.
Prometheus, was that Zeus, right? That's Zeus.
And on the ground, there's Nami and Frankie and Sanji and Brooke at the end.
Yeah. So it
was Frank. Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, it was a great cover page. Great cover page.
Yes. Oda's a great artist. Oda's an amazing artist.
Oda is amazing and creative. It's fucking spectacular. Okay, so this chapter we had a flashback with Sanji, right? With he's basically reminiscing and basically put two and two together that, okay, we're leaving. There's no Pedro, so he must be dead. And we have Carrot consoling Sanji.
I think the moment done was kind of great, but it's kind of bad in a sense.
What do you mean?
He kind of good at Sanji. He kind of adapted to the environment that he's in. Like he's dead. Okay, that's great. Mm-hmm. That's what he happens with a pirate. But at the same time, he doesn't reflect on the other lives that are lost. Like for instance, Pound. Vinsmoke are still in danger. Like you only prioritize Pedro.
Well, the thing is, because the thing he came with Pedro, so I think that hit him. And
it's a different feel,
right? With Pound, I'm sure eventually he's gonna think about Pound and the Vinsmoke. He probably think about Reiju. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, Peckham's as well. I mean, Peckham's came with them as well. I mean, he's fucking dead.
I think the view on Peckham's was that, yeah, he came with them, but he's a big mom pirate. So it's kind of like.
Yeah, kind of different in a sense, yeah.
You know, so Sanji, I think he's reflecting on Pedro now, but maybe in time. I mean, we're not going to see it, but I'm sure eventually he's going to think about the others. So
because a compassionate dude as well.
Yeah. I mean, you know, people have been destroying his character.
He's trash. He can't achieve anything, you know.
And it's so unfair just because of how people view characters nowadays. It's just like, all right, I can't help you if you like what you like. You know what I'm saying? And if Sanji's not soloing a commander, or you know what I'm saying, it's like
he's not doing anything.
He's not doing anything. I mean, of course.
But if Usopp hits someone heavy with a pan, he's
fucking
crazy
impressive.
Powerful.
He's the next god.
It's crazy. It's coming of God. Yeah.
So
I mean, he's a god.
It's God Usopp. You know.
God Usopp.
But you know, it is what it is with that. I like Carrot's consoling Sanji here as well. What do you think about that?
That was great because I mean she's gonna embody Pedro's will in the crew. She's definitely joining the crew. I'm telling you that right now. Like she's definitely joining the crew. At this point,
I think her and Momo joined the crew.
Yes, she's definitely joining the crew.
Yeah. So you know, I like that emotional moment. It's like it's a moment she had with the Straw Hat, which is I think was great.
And finally, Luffy like experiencing the suffering again for Katakuri fight because I was not impressed by how easy he was getting up and all that stuff after that great fight with Katakuri.
Yeah.
So here we see him lying down,
bandaged up. 100%.
Yes, that's how he should have been from the very beginning.
Yeah,
it should have been, yo.
So he's probably gonna have a huge scar.
Absolutely.
And of course, Chopper's looking at him like, "Yo, man, we gotta get him right." But he's
been get it right.
He's been through a crazy battle.
Yep.
So that was cool to see that the effects are kind of taking place, and it's like it's bringing more realism to it. That Luffy can't just overcome all this shit and then just walk away and have a fucking celebration.
Exactly. Can't go up and go low-key every minute. Like, gotta be sacrificed in some sense.
Yeah. So we get into Soul Pocus.
Whoa.
What were your thoughts on Soul Pocus?
Big Mom gonna have a lot of strong homies after this, yo. Big Mom is gonna increase her military might tenfold. Like she's about to have a lot in walking around.
Yeah, I'm worried for the
fishermen. I'm in a whale, Jinbei.
I'm worried for the fishermen. I think some of them get away for sure. They were prepared to sacrifice themselves for Jinbei. So yeah, maybe absolutely. They stay back and alter the sea currents for Jinbei to get away.
Absolutely.
But they're gone. Germa, I'm not sure. Big Mom can still use them. She can still use them. Regardless of how, she can definitely still use their military might. Of course, absolutely. Reiju, she wants to die. So, she's going to listen to whatever Judge. Judge is like, you know what, whatever. That'll be interesting to see what Big Mom does with Germa. Because Germa, they directly oppose the Big Mom pirates. And now they're fucked. Capone. He had a cart
I have a big problem with Big Mom prioritizing Luffy over Capone, because I believe that in terms of who's more dangerous, Capone is way more dangerous than Luffy.
Why you
Capone was a former Big Mom pirate,
right?
So that he knows the internal information. But the thing is, he's so dangerous.
Hasn't he exchanged that information with the Straw Hats?
With a certain extent,
right?
So the Mother Caramel photo and all that.
Yeah. So the thing is, Capone. Yeah, he was a Big Mom pirate. He knows the intricacies of the crew and all that. But the reason why I think she has to prioritize Luffy is that Luffy, as a combatant, has shown to be progressive and threatening. Yeah. Where Capone, yes, as a, I guess,
information-wise, he kind of knows more into running
pirates. But Big Mom is not thinking about that right now. She's like, yo, Straw Hat Luffy, he fucked up this, and this. I'm going after him. You know what I mean? So I understand your point, but I wasn't. I didn't too much about that. Like I said, Jinbei and the Fisherman Pirates, they're screwed.
Gonna be Naomi soon.
Not sure what's happening with them. We saw a Pudding flashback.
That was great, and that was drawn good as well. I mean, the film thing with Oda Drone was amazing.
So we saw Big Mom is basically telling Pudding, you're just a doll. You know, you're my dolly to use as I like. She's thinking back about Sanji and everything she put Sanji through, everything she went through with him.
Absolutely.
And she's reflecting at this point because for her, I think this is the first person next to Lola that she has felt a connection to and has loved her back genuinely. Yes. It hasn't been for a specific purpose, even regardless of her deformity.
Yep, and that's what really touched her on the most, because I mean, it's kind of cool in a sense. They perceive that people think the deformity is a curse.
Yes.
And they're kind of surprised that people accept it.
Yes.
So for Pudding to being a girl, when you add in the emotion of a girl and she on the desire to be beautiful and all that, have a guy who is compassionate like Sanji say, yo.
Sanji's like, when he first saw her eye, he was like, oh my God, you're so beautiful.
Yeah. So beautiful.
I know a lot of people had a problem with that actually. They were like,
some people said it's too quick. Yeah, exactly.
But if you've never heard that,
exactly.
If you've never, your eye has been you're a freak. You've been told you're a freak your entire life, and this guy genuinely said, "Wow,
what a beautiful eye!
What a beautiful."
And there's something as well. Most characters are just like one emotional. What am I gonna say? One character like one emotional moment away from being complete.
Yeah,
just being completely. Just changing a sense. One incident can impact you a long way.
It does. It happens in real life. So with Pudding, we saw the flashback with her and Lola where she's contemplating. She's like, damn, Lola gets to marry whoever she wants to marry. I wonder what that
I'm stuck with this guy.
You know? So I didn't mind Sanji telling Pudding that. She immediately starts thinking, because she didn't change right away.
She kind of she cried it out.
She thought about it, but then it's like she still had moments after that where she's questioning all this stuff. So I was like, I'm okay with it. But as far as this chapter and how everything played out, that was great,
beautiful. Man. It was great. The drawing, the film drawing portraying the film from in perspective.
Yeah,
that was great, man. I mean, she definitely kissed.
Yeah, it's a kiss.
Sanji.
It's a kiss.
She definitely kissed him. She definitely kissed him.
Because what I felt here is that Pudding, this moment with Sanji, she just wanted to share a moment with him where it's I appreciate everything you've done. I care about you equally, but I have to let you go.
Yeah, because I mean, Pudding and Sanji can be an item. In terms of looking at them from an outside perspective, they're from two different forces. Big Mom won't forgive Luffy.
Yeah.
And there's no way she can pull a Lola and escape with Sanji. I mean, in a sense, she could, but if you look at it, she would do the deserve. She's the minister of Chocolate Island. Like, she has roles that she has to play in her Big Man as
I
well.
don't think she's completely let go of her family yet.
Yeah, exactly. You can say that as well.
She's still attached to her family. As much as Sanji's made her happy, she still feels some sense of duty to her family. Where she can't go with the Straw Hats because then Sanji's whole quirk, chasing after women,
it kind of goes away. Yeah,
it goes away.
Yeah. Exactly.
And if you implement Pudding, which essentially they're married now.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah.
Right?
And they are.
You have Pudding there. Sanji can't, how can you have Sanji react that way to other women when technically his wife is on the ship? No. So it's like, there's no way Pudding was ever going to join. Maybe she become an ally in the future for sure, but I never saw her joining.
Going back to what you said about she wanted to impress her family there. Back in the tea party when she failed first, she was begging Daifuku for next chance. Like, please, I can do it. Yeah. So you're definitely right. You're definitely right. She really sees a sense of duty to impress them in some form of way.
Yeah, she definitely feels that sense of duty. She wants to impress them. So it's like she hasn't let go of that yet. If she goes with Sanji and she's not over that, then it's like it's gonna be a detriment. And she, it's like how Pudding is with her personalities and how her personality disorder. She didn't want to put that burden on Sanji. So she's like, you know what?
Yep.
It was really tough because she did it and took away the memory. So it's like, it's just imagine that situation, how difficult something like that is. Like that's
exactly, but holding on to the memory as well because she can't let it go as well. She's holding it on. I mean, it's kind of sad.
It's sad. It's fucking sad. It's tragic because she's hurting, man. But she went through with it.
It's like forbidden love. They can't have it. It's like they want it, but they just can't have it. They can't have it.
It can't happen. Two different lives.
Two different lives.
As great as that was, the Katakuri and Brûlé thing was even better.
That was amazing. That was even
better.
For me, the backstory is kind of basic, but the relationship between him and Brûlé, it makes so much sense when you realize what happened before then. Like, if you realize Katakuri prioritized Brûlé many times. If you look at the time when they were going back to Big Father, a couple of ones were changing back to Big Father, Katakuri rescued Brûlé.
Yeah.
He grabbed her.
Based on everything that's happened, he's the closest. Brûlé's the closest to him.
Exactly.
And then you know what this also says? When Brûlé was sitting in the mirror waiting when Luffy came up, stumbled upon her.
Yep.
It makes sense now because she's always watching Katakuri. That's her favorite brother.
Exactly. So she... Brago, I know something as well, bro. Like, if you think about it, what Flampe said about Katakuri, like, choosing the favorite little sister, she made it seem like he haven't chosen yet. What if he did choose? I think he actually chose Brûlé. Like, if you think about it, it makes complete sense. Like, Katakuri would have definitely chosen Brûlé.
I think Brûlé. I think he has, but I don't think it's overt. Because Katakuri, remember he has this persona, right?
Yeah, he's perfectionist guy. I'm this badass dude,
So I'm sure him and Brûlé have an amazing relationship, but people don't see it because he probably goes. His meriendas are probably in the mirror world.
But I would say that as well, because I mean, this man had an old island for himself, and he goes to the mirror world for his merienda. It makes complete sense.
That's probably where his meriendas happen.
They're so close, yo.
You know what I'm saying? He probably goes into the mirror world, has his merienda, chop it up with his sister. So that's like, chill. I like Brûlé so much more now, just knowing the fact that Brûlé, as a child, she cared about Katakuri so much. After she got beat up, she's like, yo, I'm good. It's fine, and then after that, she's like, yo, I know that you're not perfect, bro. Like, I know this.
Exactly.
I've seen.
Yeah, but look at it, though, bro. What do you think about Oven after this? Because I mean, Oven going to Mirror World, he didn't even look at Katakuri. I mean,
Oven.
Yeah.
You know what the thing with Oven?
Yeah.
He has a strong sense of duty.
Exactly.
Remember, who was he about to kill?
Chiffon like, yo, shut your bitch. He's like,
I don't give a fuck. You betrayed the Big Mom pirates.
Yep.
Right? So I don't care even if you are my sister, you're done.
Fucking you up same way.
You're done. So even though Katakuri fell, he's like, I still have a job to do. Shit is still going on, which I 100% understand that mindset.
Yes, it makes sense when it comes from like a sense of importance.
Yeah.
That was more important than
it's more important than going to see what if category. He can't help me right now. I can't go search. I gotta take care of what I gotta take care of. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, as far as the translations for the Viz,
and the Viz is great.
So it says, "The mirror world. I'll admit, brother, I didn't want to see you lose, lying on your back like this." And it says, "Shh," like Brule says, "Shh." Then he said, "Why did you switch to your back? Didn't you fall face first originally?" Huff, huff. Yes, I wonder why. But Brule, when it comes to my life, it was nothing but a lie. I never put my back on the ground. She said, "Yes, I know. I saw you through the mirror. You played the part of the perfect, unassailable man. For our sake, didn't you?" Then we go into the flashback.
That flashback was good because that flashback was great because it kind of characterized glutton of a character on Kadako is.
Yeah.
Like that food costs one donut and so does
Oven.
So it's Oven. This man like 10.
You know?
This man like 10.
and then going to the Viz says, "Did Straw Hat?"
Yeah.
Wait, so this changes things a bit.
Yeah, it does.
Because
it really does.
says, "Did Straw Hat?" And that has to be coming from Katakuri. Right?
Because
why would Brule say "Did Straw Hat"? It's on Brule's side, but it's not pointing towards Brule. Because it says, "Did Straw Hat?" And then Brule has the
sentence saying,
Brule has ellipsy. And
if I tell you that, yes.
If I tell you, you're gonna think, "Oh, good." And she's like,
Katakuri is saying, "Can you see the future too?" Makes complete sense.
Yeah.
If you look at it from that standpoint.
So Katakuri is like, Katakuri is about to ask, "Did Straw Hat get away?"
It's exactly, and then she answered like, "If I tell you, you're gonna say that. Oh, that's good."
Right. He's like, so and then he said, "The future too."
Future.
And he's like, she's like, "He left the territory earlier. Well, I'll never forgive him. Not after what he did." She's like, "Huh." She's like, "See, I knew it."
Knew it.
So, Katakuri wanted him to escape. I think this makes it clear that Katakuri wanted him to escape. I'm not sure if this says that
he tossed the fight.
He tossed the fight.
As I said though, like in terms of like he's portrayed, he could have won that fight a million times over.
Yes.
He could have killed Luffy, bury him, revive with Eda Tensei, kill him again, revive with Eda Tensei, kill him again. 100%. The way it was portrayed outside of his feet, it's crazy. This man could have died most of this man like at any time and just like end the shit.
At any point. But I really loved this moment with the with Katakuri and Brule. One of my favorite moments of Whole Cake.
Exactly, man. It was great because it ties back into so much stuff. It makes complete sense why she's there and why she's also vulnerable.
It's like, yo, why the fuck is Brule here? You know?
Exactly. It makes more sense though when you realize that she really cares for this man deeply.
She cares. That's why she's there in the mirror.
Because I mean, she even prioritized saving him over Flampe.
Yeah.
She didn't even go to Flampe.
She didn't fuck about Flampe.
Like fuck Flampe, yo.
You know, she didn't give a fuck about Flampe. So, we transition.
And one more thing though.
Go ahead.
One more thing though, Brago. One thing that I can't understand though is why would the citizens of Whole Cake cut Brule? I don't get it at all. Like, I don't understand that. That makes no sense.
What do you mean?
In terms of where the social hierarchy is, why would you want to hurt one of Big Mom kids?
That's what I remember I was asking that. Like, but the thing
that was crazy.
When I think about it, let's go back to One Piece and remember Koza?
Yes.
Koza didn't give a fuck who Vivi was. You know, it's like, and I go back to kids where sometimes kids, they don't understand the importance of lineage and, you know, just hierarchy. They're just like, yo, I don't give a fuck. You hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you. It's just, you know, one of those things. So that's how I kind of justify that. That's how it makes sense to me, where it's like, you know, kids are gonna be kids, and that's how things happen.
Brago.
Yep.
I want to confront you on stream, bro. Did you say Brule was bad?
Did I say Brule was bad? Oh,
yeah, bro, like,
what? You see what happened? I was trying to say that Brule was adorable back then. Like, she was cute back then,
bro.
Right?
Stop it, yo.
She was adorable.
Stop it.
And it's like, that seeing her now.
Got you messed up.
You know, I like, she wasn't bad. Like, you know, she's a child, but she was adorable. You know, she was adorable back then. You know, and I'm like, yo, what happened? So that's what I was trying to say.
She looks kind of cute if you look at it that sense.
Yeah, she's
She looks kind of
adorable.
cute.
That's what I was trying to say. I said, what did you say? Brulee was bad, but nah. Big Mom.
Yeah,
She's
Big
pulling
Mom.
up. Vince Smokes,
Pulling.
Fishman, Soul
Oh,
Pocus,
and
Song
Judge,
of Our Queen, Life or
Judge,
Death. Judge, she's fucked up.
Judge. I mean, if that means that they defeat a snack, that's crazy.
I doubt it.
I doubt it. Yeah, for real, I doubt it.
I doubt it. But he apparently he engaged with him in some way. But Big Mom's back. Life or Death.
Yep. So focused.
What if you don't answer? Like,
what if you don't answer? You have no idea about that still.
Because remember,
right
that's how it was. Remember Welfin's power?
Yes, like if you don't answer, you can't use it.
Like, what if you don't answer? Then what?
But I think in this case, like, it just works that you have to answer in a sense, just like make the story.
You make the story go. I don't know, cause like I'm answering. I don't like fuck you. Like,
how do you feel about the Vince mode, like adapting to the weakness? Like, I mean, the Bullets. I mean, it did something, but they still won that fight.
The Vince Smoke. I still don't think they've gotten enough portrayal based on the pre-arc hype. And how they were hyped up. They didn't get the portrayal that I expected. But again, it goes back to how Oda views the story. Fights and things like this are not prioritized. He wants to develop characters, where that's why we got so much characterization for the Vince Smoke, where we know the personalities of each of them. We know how they operate, how they think, and how they, how they go about things. But as far as combatants, we're kind of in the dark. Where this goes back to how Oda writes. And
because I mean, truth to be told, two situations that they fought in situations where they were favorable. I mean, they were the jump on people.
Yeah,
they came through. They surprised.
Yeah.
So it wasn't anything that shows that they are that great.
No.
But I mean, still, they gotta give them some props. I mean, adjusting to the Bullets, damaging Oven, Ragel, Kick, Smoothie, and all that. I mean,
they have the arsenal to be impressive. It just wasn't showcased.
This was
I really thought Ichiji would get more than we saw. He just had his best moment was probably against Oven recently.
I mean,
the Ragel. What do you think is better than that? Paraspero?
Just to backtrack a bit, remember when we thought Ichiji could fight Kanaguri?
That's funny. That was something that we definitely talked about in the past. We said that Ichiji was going to verse Katakuri. Ragel was going to verse Smoothie. And we kind of went off the rails there. The thing is, we just overscaled. We were wrong.
We absolutely do.
We were
absolutely
wrong.
Do, yo.
We were wrong.
Yo, and I'll touch on Smoothie. I think Smoothie is a bobbin before Bobbin became the Bobbins.
You think the Bobbin is a role?
No. Hold on. Smoothie is a Bobbin before Bobbin became the Bobbins. So Smoothie is going around destroying weak civilization, raising her bounty, but never really fought anyone strong.
She was always there to supervise. What's funny?
It's crazy, man.
What's funny was watching the One Piece anime last night.
Bobbin's dead.
And no, Smoothie says to Pedro, I don't have anything to do until the tea party, so I'll join you in apprehending the intruder, which was Brooke and Pedro. I was like, what? So Smoothie, you did plan on doing something.
Exactly.
She didn't.
I thought you said it to Mago, I think.
It was to Tamago.
Yeah,
back in after.
And then
Pedro was doing his thing.
And then she get locked in the room that's supposed to protect them.
Yeah, she comes out of the room and says, "It seems like it's more fun out here." Like what? And then Big Mom comes. Big Mom's like, "Yo, get out of the way, Smoothie."
I mean, to be real, I still see her as stronger than a cracker. But I mean, her powers and her potential could be. But I mean, the portrayal is just absolutely horrible.
She hasn't gotten a great portrayal. It's
no portrayal at all, man. It's like, I do believe that she's not portrayed in her right mind, because I mean, if she did, it wouldn't be believable why they escaped. Because I mean, if Smoothie was operating like a real commander, no chance.
Yeah, I think what's happening here is that Oda doesn't view the story the same way we do.
Yep.
So we're viewing it through our prism, and we're trying to make sense of that and make it play out in the way we want it to play out. But Oda doesn't view his story, again, his story that way, where how he wants things to go. That's like, it's his story. Sometimes I see it's like,
absolutely,
Oda should have done this. Oda should have written it this way, and it's like, okay. I'm like, I hear you. You know, he should have done this, but again, that's his vision. Of course, our vision would be different. Our vision, we already know how strong the Yonko are. But I think that's the lore. That's the lore of One Piece.
They commanded to be strong to protect them.
That's the lore of One Piece, though.
Smoothie not doing anything. It's like,
it
makes you wonder.
That's just the lore of it, and you know, I understand. I understand how Oda writes now, where we just have to expect and know that we're just not gonna get some things. Some things are just not gonna be fully explained.
Oda definitely prioritize characterization over combat feats. Like, he definitely do that. Like, he definitely cares about how you view the character, their perspective, their ideals, over he cares about who they fight and who they defeat. Like, it's not a main fight like Zoro versus the Shogun or Luffy versus Katakuri or something like that. He won't really give it that much energy.
Yeah.
He just like, he did small clashes and all that. And I mean, that's kind of bad in a sense, but I mean, it makes sense of the story, because I mean, the story, I'm gonna go forward and, well, I don't personally like it, but I mean, that's the way he does things.
Yeah, that's just how he does things, and
way he does things.
You don't have to accept it, but if you're gonna be reading One Piece, you just know it's coming.
It's coming.
You know it's coming.
And that goes back to the person that are saying that, well, Sanji not fighting someone on the same strength level or strong, kind of makes the story trash. But I mean, Arca Sanji, I mean, combative feats isn't something that's guaranteed because of characterization. I mean, it was Sanji's arc in terms of backstory, but not entirely beating someone of status. Or so I mean, you have to realize that Oda didn't do anything wrong in terms of how he portrayed Sanji. I mean, might be the best way or we view him to be portrayed, but I mean, at the end of the day, he still accomplished something. He saved them, in a sense.
Yeah. How Oda did Sanji this arc, of course, personally, I wanted a one-on-one fight.
Absolutely.
That's what I wanted. But
I want as well.
Do I understand why he didn't get it? Yeah.
Absolutely as well.
I understand. Do I would I wish he had fought Daifuku or someone like that? Yeah. But where Oda was going with, that's not where he went with it. Of course, I'm disappointed a bit, because personally, like, I want Sanji to get these just for like people to shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Honestly. Because I'm so tired of people, the Sanji slander. And the thing is, some of the people that's like slandering Sanji, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And it's just, it's like, what? It's like, what are you saying?
What I've noticed is that the people that hate Sanji create a threshold so high that it can never ever reach the bar. It can never ever go over it.
Like I said, what he does. If Sanji had beaten Snack, they would have said Snack is weak and not Sanji strong. That's where Sanji is now.
They would have said pre-time skip. A pre-time skip. You Rouge beat Snack. They'll find some way to.
There's some way to the downplay.
Kind of diminish the feat.
Yeah. So.
But at the same time, Brago. I mean, we can't really act as if like Sanji is this, amazing combatant. Because I mean, right now I don't see Sanji's commander level. I mean, his potential is greater than that, but I don't see him as that as yet.
Yeah, no, I agree. As far as combative feats, they're not.
Yeah, it's not that.
It's not.
Yeah, it has potential, but it's not there. It's not there yet.
Yeah, it's not there yet, but you know it's coming. And again, as a Sanji fans and seeing what happened pre-time skip where Sanji was, keeping up with Zoro and how Zoro had been portrayed post-time skip, this was Whole Cake Island. Oda made a point to highlight Sanji's cooking. That's what he wanted to do with Sanji. And of course, he's a chef, so we should have figured that was coming here. Of course, I don't agree with how it was handled, but I'm not going to completely shit on Sanji's character because, I hate Sanji now. He didn't get a one-on-one fight. What? How deep was your bond with this character if that's all it took for you to just say fuck him? Or you're saying, exactly. He's like got crack versus Virgo. Or, I mean, do we not take into consideration anything that happened before then? Or that doesn't matter? You know, or it's like, Sanji versus Doflamingo. Do you understand what Doflamingo did to Luffy? So it's just, I don't know. It kind of is sometimes frustrating, but then sometimes it's amusing because I don't think it's that serious. But I see how people get with it. I'm like, okay, you know, you're disappointed. And you're allowed to be disappointed. So I'm going to let you be disappointed. And I'm going to interpret the story the way I want to interpret the story.
I mean, Minute I'm pretty good of the fact that people assume that he was on Zoro's level. So when they see him achieving stuff that Zoro would probably have achieved or probably have done better at, they kind of have a feeling like,
they have a different set of skills.
Exactly. So, maybe I measure him kind of differently or...
Yeah. Because remember with Zoro, remember Sanji, how he was able to covertly go to where this fleet is that could take down Goldie Roger. And, you know, he managed to get Luffy. Of course, they made a moment to kind of highlight Niji and his speed by downplaying Sanji.
Yeah.
But it's, again, Oda does this all the time where he uses a character to highlight another character. Hype another character. Where it's like, sometimes conveniently, it's Sanji. It seems to be
exactly like he's a go-to guy.
Yeah, he's like the go-to guy here, but Oda uses Sanji in different ways. Where Sanji, every arc, he accomplishes what he wants to do, and he saves someone. That's the thing. He's a knight in shining armor. That's who he is. Where he comes through and he saves someone. He saved Chiffon. He saved Luffy. He saved Pudding. That's what Oda has kind of pigeonholed Sanji into. And Zoro, he's the mindless, powerful
dominator.
swordsman.
Like,
he's a savage.
Whenever,
you know what I'm saying?
Back to Sanji though, and Coco Island. The Sanji's failure though. I mean, Sanji did say he had a plan. I mean, he didn't really showcase that plan, so I can understand why people would say that.
The plan
him just grabbing Luffy.
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, as a plan in that situation, right? Did he know?
There's not much you can do.
Did he know the situation before he got up there?
Yeah,
because he knew that it was a bunch of people over there.
Yeah.
So it's like once you get there, I'm not sure how much you can. People are like, oh, he had a plan, blah blah. It's like I don't know. It's just like his plan was to get Luffy and get the fuck out of there. You want a better plan? Give me a better plan.
I think Sanji's feats are just plagued with inconsistencies. At one moment he looks great, the next moment he look average. And that kind of gives people ammunition to say, well, he's not that great because he's inconsistent.
Exactly.
Or with Zoro,
we have the domination thing. We have the Katakuri, exactly. Katakuri. Then we have him getting overpowered by Daifuku. But then we saw
him kicking Daifuku away.
And all that. Him kicking Daifuku away. And it's like, why wasn't this shown before? So again, like you said, it's inconsistencies, but there are ways to justify and show
why it happens.
And, you know, but people don't want to hear that. They're just like, yo, Sanji's trash. It is what it is. Let's move on. So, that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. It's not that deep. But, you know.
Some people it
is. For me, it's just, sometimes it's annoying, but it's teetering upon amusing. Just because I'm like, come on. Like, we're going way too far. The last panel here we have, it's, the Strats. They're outside of the Big Mom's territory. And we go back to Zeph. All right. And they're highlighting that Zeph is cooking for enemies. And they're like, don't cook for the enemy. And pretty much he's like, I don't care who it is. If you're hungry, I'll feed you. And Sanji says the same thing.
We can talk.
We can talk after that. Of course, I don't know why people got upset with this because did people forget Baratier?
I mean, that was Sanji 101. I mean, he fed his enemies. I mean,
he fed his enemy.
It's not new.
He fed his enemy.
Not new.
He advised me, don't feed me. Hey, man, you got to eat. But you have to think about his experiences, what he went through. He's been hungry before.
Absolutely.
He's known what it's like to not eat. He's like, I don't want anybody to go through that. Sanji's a nice guy. I mean, even Rage said it. He's a nice guy. I mean, of course he has moments where he's like he doesn't give a fuck about like men, but to his core, he's a nice dude. He's a good dude. So, I think overall, I mean, the Viz translation is not too far from jamming this box. Like, I don't see.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's never really that noticeable. I mean, people just hype Viz up because it's the official thing.
It's the official. Yeah. I mean, they did clarify the Katakuri thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Clarify that.
It makes Katakuri things seem more easier to understand.
Yeah.
I kind of like how Oda kind of casually just say that whatever powerful shield he escaped. I mean, powerful shield. I mean, with the help of plot armor, man. I mean, Luffy. I mean, when you think about it, Kid and Luffy aren't very different. If it wasn't for Luffy having allies, he'd have been in the same position as Kid. He'd have been in the same exact position.
He wasn't in a cage.
He wasn't a cage. He would have been locked up. He'd never know where to go.
He wasn't a cage. So it's regardless of how it is.
Yeah, it's the will of the P, you know.
It's just the will of P. The will of
P, man.
And Kid isn't dead, so he probably has some of that in his lineage, but he doesn't have nearly the amount that Luffy does. So he got to step his will of P up, man.
I mean, this might be something that's a personal gripe. It might be small, but I hate how Luffy just keeps moving around. I mean, the injury that he took was Katakuri. Luffy should have been out. Like, I hate him just getting up food. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
This man torso got split in half. He got beaten for like 10 hours. I mean, seriously. Luffy should not. Maybe it's a personal thing on my part, but I just don't like it. I just don't like it.
I mean, the thing is, that's Luffy's personality and his character. So, at this point, you just gotta rock with it. You just gotta rock.
It's okay, Brago. So let me ask you now, Brago. Mm-hmm. How would you quantify Luffy's durability?
It's not quantifiable. It's not
quantifiable. And that's the problem, because whenever Luffy goes in a battle with someone, we can never say, well, you're gonna lose because you had this much damage. We don't know.
We don't know. I mean, that's the property of rubber that does help, because the initial blow he feels, but after that he's not,
he doesn't really feel the
So it's like, I mean, the what are you gonna call that? Collateral damage? What are you gonna call that? Like,
you call that. I mean, damage you get off the environment.
Yeah, from the environment.
When he bunks up.
Yeah,
he doesn't really feel it that much.
He doesn't feel that. So he probably has that there, but it's still kind of excessive.
Exactly. The hockey's hitting you, bro. I mean,
he got messed up, but again, this is a story about will and persevering and overcoming. So.
And that's why I don't like Will. Like, that's why I mentioned I'm Hunter in our last stream. Like, if he would have used limitation restrictions instead of the will tongue, instead of just saying will, it would have made more sense. If Luffy gave up something to achieve something, you could have understand, you could have exchanged in that. But to just say, well, his will is more powerful than this guy, it's not quantifiable. So anyone will based on the scenario.
Yeah, the thing is, it kind of makes it easier for you to write it, where
exactly
if somebody wants it more, they're gonna win. And
exactly
in the real world, it's not that. It's not
the case. It's not the case. Right about now, Luffy beating Katakuri, that change dynamic in the One Piece world power system completely different. I mean, right now, honestly, I see Zoro beating the Shogun and beating the kind of right-hand man back to back with no joke. No joke, Brago. Like, Oda
back to back. I don't know.
Back to back, yo, Drake.
Well, it depends on who. It depends. Maybe the Shogun is like Spandam or something. But
yo, Brago, if Zoro have the will to overpower the Shogun as a swordsman, I have the will to overcome next right-hand man to his captain. He could do both.
If he just wanted to cut it.
Yeah, gonna cut it. Like, I'm gonna cut you, bro.
Like, he just wanted to cut Mr. One and he cut him. I don't know.
Oh my god. I just hate that. I think Oda's going in a way where he cannot justify things anymore. He has to just say, well, it goes that way because it goes that way. And that's very bad. Because when you lose consistency, you lose logic in certain stuff, it creates a vacuum of stupidity. Because I mean, right about now, no matter who Luffy fights, if you want to overpower them in will, he will never fall.
Yeah.
And that makes no sense.
I think I think it's just, I don't know. That I'm literally speechless with that because it's.
I'm telling you, man.
You know.
Plus the hockey blooming thing kind of contradicts the entire time skip. I mean, if Luffy would have grown more in terms of him facing danger,
then Kid should have grown exponentially.
Exactly, should have been taught in New World from the get go. And right about now, you cannot justify why Luffy is stronger than Kid, or why Luffy's completely stronger than Kid. Because I mean, Kid has been in an environment that scenario where Luffy. Yeah. He has been blooming for 2 years. If you look at it in that sense,
it's an environment that was conducive to him growing. That's the new world.
Exactly.
All the supernovas should have been growing exponentially.
Could you imagine the trouble Kid face when up in like an old supernova of next generation that probably still been in the world for a long time? Like his hockey, just find that guy, learning hockey, just doing stuff like that. He growing exponentially.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For me personally, I think Kid's Devil Fruit Mastery is going to be more than Luffy, just
Absolutely.
because
he had to use it more.
He had to use it more.
Rely on it more.
Rely on it going into the new world. But I feel like Luffy's hockey is probably going to be more refined than Kid because he had specific training, and of course he had his moment versus category. So I think they're going to balance out, and they're going to be pretty around the same level, or around the same strength, to be honest.
But I must say though, like once Wano finish, I don't see Kid like rivaling Luffy again, and that's kind of sad because I mean, Kid and Law and Luffy should be fighting to see who's gonna be with Blackbeard at the end.
Yeah.
As it looks right about now, it seems that Luffy gonna claim most of the credit for Kaido, because I mean, the story is written that way. It's gonna be Monkey D. Luffy and his crew caused the big Kaido to fall, and I don't like that because I think that could have an opportunity to kind of combatively characterize Kid, seeing as though Luffy fucked up Big Mom territory. That was the headline. It could have been a chance for Kid to do something impressive.
We still may get that.
I mean, the way they're portrayed, I could actually see Kid saying something like Law, like, Luffy, you help me, I'm gonna repay you. Some shit like that.
I don't know. I just want Kid to get his just due. Kid and Law, I want him to have their moments so that we can see Luffy, Kid, and Law on the same plateau. Because right now, I think people view Luffy
a bit too higher than them. Yeah.
Higher than them, and of course, you know, we've seen Luffy. We haven't seen from what we've seen from Law. You know, Luffy.
Yeah, Luffy's
you know, so I understand it, but I want him to be
somewhat even until they reach like
you know,
the black.
I want to be
kind of separate.
I want to be adversaries. I want it to be believable. I want it to be like, I mean, of course, Luffy's like the guy.
Real rivals.
Yeah. That's what I want. I want that. I want it to be tense. I don't want it to be like, oh, Luffy's just cakewalking and walking over everyone. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's what I want, man. That's what I want. But I don't know. That's pretty much the chapter. Overall, what do you rate it?
I'll say a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 9.
Was kind of perfect for me. I mean, the only gripe that I have is what can I say? What's the gripe that I have? With Brula getting hurt. I just can't contemplate how the citizens would actually hurt children of the big boss. I mean, just looking at the hierarchy. I mean, how do you feel like you'll get away with that? Like,
I think my issue is more so with like this Zeph. I feel like if Big Mom's interested in Zeph, you know, it's like, why wouldn't she have him just in case? You know, it's
exactly. Just why send someone there and
it's just a contingency
risk them escaping.
I don't know if Oda, you know, kind of shows this going forward because they were saying that that guy that Zeph was serving is from the Romance Dawn. One of the strong guys from Romance Dawn. So I
mean, doesn't matter.
I don't know. I think it's just cool, like.
But throughout this art, though, the stuff that shackled Sanji to the island was all fake. I mean, the bracelet, fake tension with Zephyr, fake. I mean, there was no real reason holding Sanji there, so Oda just create like some stuff to say, well, he has to be there.
Yeah, like, that was.
But it was fake tension in a sense.
Pretty much. I agree with that. Hopefully, you know, that's the main qualm with this arc, that a lot of fake tension. personally. Again, I'm gonna have a whole video reviewing Whole Cake Island, but for right now,
then,
that's the issue.
There's no way Big Mom Park can actually be portrayed as competent as they are and the Sharks will escape. So at the same time, you need some failures, but Oda kind of overdo it here.
The incompetence was necessary.
Yeah, it was necessary. Absolutely necessary. I mean, come on, man. Like, Luffy, in terms of, like, one-on-one, does not beat Katakuri. He does not do it. No matter how you slice and dice it, he does not do it.
Based on portrayal,
no, definitely. As I said, Katakuri would have killed Luffy, revive Vegeta Tensei, and kill him again, and just keep doing it for like years and years and years.
Yeah, I mean,
there's certain. It's just the way Oda does. He just. What can I say now? He utilizes Katakuri advantages with emotional changes. Like when Katakuri wants to kill Luffy and hurry up, he's slacking off. He's complacent. When he wants to fight Luffy for a longer time, I'm not getting serious.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have done certain stuff in the beginning to end the fight, eat his food, but I mean, story.
Nah.
I'm no point going into details about the story that I have to be this way.
Nah, I feel you. I mean, overall, again, I give the chat you get a 9.
A 9.
So, like again, my qualm is like the whole Zeph thing. So maybe a 9.5 because that's my only issue with this chapter. Honestly, the Zeph thing. Everything else I felt like spectacular. The pudding thing, the Katakuri thing.
Katakuri thing was brilliant.
You know how the fishmen, they're screwed. Yeah, so 9.5 overall. I think this chapter was one of the best chapters of Whole Cake, if not the best chapter, honestly. But the thing is, we did get some 10s in there. I think that Snake Man versus the Katakuri chapter was phenomenal.
893 was Katakuri stabbed himself was great as well.
That was awesome as well. So
that was great.
We definitely had some great chapters this arc, but I'm glad it ended this way. I'm absolutely happy it ended this way on a great note and not some bullshit. So that's awesome. But nah, Lando, I appreciate you joining me for this analysis
I hope I'm here next time again, bro.
100%. So guys, if you like the video, please do like the video, subscribe. As well, go check out Lando's channel in the description box down below. Again, this is the era of Smile, so we will definitely be.
Yo, I'm a buyer. Yo, give me 5 smiles right now, bro.
This is the era of Smile, so we'll be catching you guys another time, yo.
Peace. Exodus, bro.
Champion.